damn viewing. Imagine, what if I wasn't damn? Well, I guess CBS is never in ties with this. Anyways, that'd be wild. Yes, we did.
Okay.
Yeah. Imagine I was like Drew Barrymore, 51st date. He was like, hey, nice to meet you.
Just take my picture. I just want to confirm that I'm here.
There you go. Let me get the light on you. Toast to the tape, please.
Crazy. That was crazy. Annoyingly, like it was an amazing shot. Like, I thought easy edited thing.
Sweet. All right, gotta cut off.
Well, they did. Wow. But there was like a great thing here. They did use some of this stuff, but it was still great. She said we could have matched up.
Do you want to confirm it now?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, then we've got to go around.
Here we go.
Let me get your
Yeah.
B-roll.
Right.
Yeah, let's go this way.
Thanks.
All right. Oh, it's Debbie stabbing you. Stabbing you. Dingle, sorry, Dingle. It's one of the
I didn't hear.
You can exit right here if you'd like.
I'm sneaking out. They want the stars on the side.
Who's that?
You're a star, Debbie Dingle.
I love you.
Debbie Dingle. Come on, Deb. Just this is so important.
The people have asked just one quick one and we can.
Just let us turn our light on. You know the drill.
All right, we're all set.
Okay, another Kennedy Center honors. A lot of great honorees this year. Who are you most excited to see?
Probably the Grateful Dead. But do you know how long I've been doing this? I did this when nobody came. When I was at General Motors, we were the title sponsor, and I look at what this has been built into and the stars we've honored over the years, and it's an important ritual and tradition.
So many people come from all political stripes to see this. Would this be a great model for Congress to follow?
The arts are unifying. The arts bring us together. We need to remind ourselves that we have far more in common than what divides us. And tonight's an example of reminding people of that.
That's brilliant. Thank you.
Good? All right.
Thank you so much.
Okay. I'm coming.
Good to get it.
Oh, or more. Yeah. Was rep. What state?
Say that again.
What state is she from?
Dingle. Congress is a little tougher than the Senate.
Yeah.
She's a former U.S. rep.
Oh, former.
Just retired.
Okay.
She's from Michigan.
Oh.
So,
At least you'll know who it is.
And this guy over here, Mr. Mass
So we can get an impersonation? Kidding me?
I was listening to him all the way over here.
It's like, without a doubt. I was like, there's no doubt about it. I mean, Coppola's a close second, though, but I've interviewed him before.
Oh, yeah. I mean, these guys just don't come out to award sheets.
Well, and the Dead, they just announced, like 30 dates at the Sphere in Las Vegas.
That and company.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
The Sphere, man. Have you seen a show there?
I have not yet.
Yeah, I want to go.
I was supposed to go. Friends of mine wanted to go see you too. And it just didn't work out.
Yeah.
A bunch of things were happening.
Nothing controversial.
But I'd see anybody there because
I was saying CBS.
Yeah.
He's not going to show up, so I can just go into
Quite sure who this is.
You're really good social media moment. I walked in.
yeah, and I just want to get one or two like kind of.
If someone big does come in,
Thank you again. I'm
could
so.
So what do you want me
line
to?
aside a little bit.
What do you want me to go? Oh, so you want me to just? Yeah, that's
You're
fine.
right.
The
Yeah,
only
if-
problem that I have, I think we're gonna have is this pole.
Right, the pillar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I put the tape a little bit more this way. So I think that's a good home base position for the interviews itself.
Okay. As long as I don't mind this.
Right.
You see the
I mean,
McDonald's
if you get a little bit of the pillar and frame, it's a little different to a background. It's pretty, pretty
Yeah.
one monotone.
Thank you again.
That,
So
that's fine. Let me just.
Mitch McConnell. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that doesn't
It's
bother
funny.
me.
I did a
yeah,
weekend of shows.
so I think
here.
it would work. I mean, there's
At
a little bit of a
Draft
shadow,
House.
but not bad. Let's say like you're trying to get them as they
A lot of people
escape,
work from different
here.
sides, I guess.
Oh, I guess they will try to escape.
Right. So decent shows.
For 10 years, we want to come by the office. I'm like,
Let me just see what's going on here.
I want to keep going to the Globes. What? I'm like, let me run that by my PR team. I go in there. I'm like,
Let's try to do one thing here with the color.
this is amazing. This is a great video. Can I add a song to this?
All right. Well,
Perfect, thank you.
so my cab. I had to take a cab here.
Yeah, right.
The cab's transmission was slipping.
Oh, you heard it in the car.
It was, and I was just like, "Oh my God, you got to be kidding me!" So he had to drive super slow getting here. And I was just like, he's like, "No, don't worry, I'll get you there." And I'm like, he goes, "Yeah, I think I need an adjustment." And I was just like, if that adjustment entails a rebuilt transmission.
Right, the whole train. Is it one of those like what?
It was those,
Priuses?
No, I don't know. No. It was like it could have been like a RAV. I don't know, like whatever those DC cabs are.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
The reason I did it, last time I tried to do an Uber, I had such a problem. I had to go to the next block, so I just was like, there was a whole line of them. I was like, yeah, let me just hop in.
You got into Union
Yeah,
Station.
yeah.
It's so depressing.
I gotta tell you, whenever I come down here, I try to give myself a couple of hours, and not so much because I'm worried about being late, because I'm like, I want to get something to eat. I want to like walk around. I want to like, not just come someplace, work, and then leave. So, and it's also cheaper if you leave in the morning than the afternoon. So I was like, let me take the early to 10:20 train. Man, that was a smart idea.
How far into it were you until it stopped?
It said, when I did a check, it said 75 miles away. 74 miles to DC.
Okay, wow.
So it was just before that train bridge that goes into Baltimore.
Okay, so on the north side of Baltimore.
Yeah.
Probably more than halfway through the trip, right?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I had like another hour to go.
Yeah.
So it's funny. I'm sitting there and I'm like, wow, it felt so fast this time. Nice and relaxing.
Yeah. Just when you start to think that, right?
But yeah. Well, the other time I came down here for Elton John, if you remember, I got stuck in this massive traffic jam with my Uber because they took me to the wrong place.
We'll say Dick Van
And
Dyke
it's
has
my
arrived.
fault because I put in the wrong. I think I put in. What is it? I don't know if it was the Gersh. Yeah, it's the Gershwin, and it's a Daughters of the American Revolution Hall, right?
Yeah.
And I put in something similar in sound, so I went to the other side, and then by the time I got an Uber, there was massive traffic in this area.
Okay.
No idea.
That's what Nero did.
So you're just doing photos of that. He'll be interviewing
Yeah,
folks.
exactly.
He'll be interviewing folks.
So do we? I didn't see the list of the presenters and performers,
We don't send one.
but I did hear that it's Cynthia Erivo and Ben Platt. Is that still on?
That was never on.
Oh, really? Okay, that's what the rumor was.
Oh yeah.
No. So do we know who's performing for the Grateful Dead? Do we know that now?
I know the people, yes and no. I don't know who's performing for who. I get sent a list of like who's going to be here on the red carpet. That doesn't mean
Oh, yeah.
it's only the people who said yes to this.
We're not expecting the president.
The president will be here, but not on the red carpet.
I didn't think so. Someone said that. I was like, yeah, I thought they'd be on this.
No. The president and first lady are in the house there.
Singing, who's covering, and then the list
Mo Willems, children's book author.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Mo Willems,
Okay.
children's book author. He wrote all those pigeon books. Don't Let the Pigeons Ride the Bus, Elephant and Piggy. I think he's just doing stills.
Like, we're not going to be using
And Queen Latifah's talking, right?
Yeah, she was supposed to be here already though. So
And she was. It was last year she was inducted, or the year before? I'm trying to remember.
it was last year.
Yeah, I think it was.
If you want to escape, there's a shoot right here.
Sure.
Okay, you can.
If anybody wants me, I'm available. If nobody wants me, my ego is not so. Yeah.
Right down here.
Good. All right.
Yeah.
How are you feeling after all this?
Fine.
Good.
There was no. It was, you know, I mean, I built in the extra time, so I didn't have the extra stress. And then I just figured if I'm going to be, it's a 2-hour carpet, and if I got there a little bit late, and I was thinking 4 it started, but then it turned out it was 4:30. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not worried.
Yeah, it worked out good. And I always remember the starts of these carpets, like you're an hour in, you're like, we only got one person.
Oh yeah, it's just, yeah. No, it's the story of my life.
Yeah, right. Every red carpet.
I mean, I have 4 red carpets: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. So tomorrow I got Comic Relief, and then Tuesday Craven the Hunter, which is a Spider-Man spin-off,
Oh, interesting.
and then Wednesday it's the Dexter prequel.
Oh, the prequel.
Yeah, and then Friday it's A Complete Unknown.
I still need to watch the follow-up, the one in Canada.
Oh yeah.
Because I watched the whole first.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty good, and I liked it that it was just a 1-season thing.
Oh, it was? Okay. Yeah, a little extra.
Yeah, this one is him as a kid, but it's Michael C. Hall doing all the narration. Like,
Oh, sweet.
yeah.
Yeah, Michael C. is great. He's
Well,
been on
Oh yeah. He's done. Yeah, he's a good interview, and he's like an unaffected guy. So you can have a nice long interview with him, and he'll give you some good stuff. He'll give you some funny stuff. My son was graduating,
Oh, yeah?
and like from middle school, and I asked him if he would give him a birthday wish. He'd say that happy birthday, and if you don't behave, you're going to end up on my table.
Oh.
So I mean, it was like I rarely do things like that, but it was a one-on-one, and I was just like, let me just go for it.
Why not?
Doesn't look like Queen Latifah's gonna do the red according to her.
Oh, someone's saying that.
Queen Latifah's team is in touch with me for Portraits backstage. Questions from Portrait Space backstage. She has very limited time.
I guess she's just running late. Can't.
Yeah, it sounds like she's running late. She may come out this week. They're telling CBS that Queen Latifah's the Queen.
Let me get my free Amtrak
I've got a lot
water.
of transition the past few months, but
They gave out free water and snacks. So what have you been covering lately?
Say it again?
What have you been doing lately, coverage-wise?
A lot of transition stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Cabinet. Congress is back. It's a lame duck session, but they got a lot to do still. Ever since the end of the election, it's been kind of that. But on election night, I was part of helping produce 13 million view YouTube live stream.
Yeah.
Second trending on all of YouTube.
Yes.
So that was just such a sweet milestone.
No,
To
it
be
certainly
part of
was.
and-
It absolutely was.
So,
So, like, have you been, like, trying to grab guys like Matt Gates and things like that?
right, yeah.
Hey, thank you, sir. You're welcome. Appreciate that.
Anytime I can.
I just got preset a couple interviews for one of my artists who's coming.
Right, yeah.
Chat room. Simifunk. I'm away from the White House shortly. Hey,
What's going on?
if you want background on one of the performers tonight and you want to have them come and stop.
Is this for Arturo Sandoval or?
Yep, good guess.
Thank you.
One of tonight's performers, some background on him, a great interview and always pretty dynamic to talk to.
you got a great
Grammy and Latin Grammy nominees this go around too.
The only thing I didn't do was I didn't have time to put on my tie.
You made it.
Yeah, that's the most important thing. You might have time right now. You want to take it in? I can hold anything you need.
Right in the way.
Unless you really want to.
Nice choice.
Yes.
Try to keep an eye out behind here too.
Yeah. There's some flashes going off. Just kind of gives it away.
Right.
Industry plant is planting a So I'm like in the back. Yeah. How are you? Oh my God, it's so good to see you. How are you? Went to informational class today. The best. So
Where's your mom?
she's yeah. I didn't feel like I was ever hanging around
Here in the
unnecessarily.
Maybe Mikey Rogers is going to come
It's
soon.
great.
See? I mean, I would imagine
That's sick. Are you going to the party?
a lot of them will
Okay,
be
good.
coming.
Hang. On CBS Socials, Paramount Socials, and Kennedy Center. And mine. Yeah.
Perfect.
It's very good. Excited. I got it today. I got a tech shop. I got a bigger one. Good.
Correct.
You guys know what?
Hi, okay.
Art.
Nice to meet you. Yeah. I'm on the CBS Social.
Yeah, your runs are covered. Looking good.
All right, thanks.
You're like, yeah. Get used to this.
Alright, I'm going to take a slight step back just so I can
Yeah,
get
do
the
you-
sightline thing.
Yep, yeah, I'll take this too. So we don't have to worry about it. Hi.
How are you? Gabby Hollander.
Hey.
When he looks like
We've met.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
we have, like, I think of the last time was Tony's with Leslie Odom
Yes,
Jr.
it was.
How are you?
Good. How are
I'm
you?
good, thank you. I will be with Cheryl Crow. I'll bring her
Awesome.
by.
Yes,
She's
please.
We need everyone
performing
out of the
for
shoot
Raitt.
here, so we need to keep
Awesome,
the shoot
awesome.
clear of people.
And I'll have time for, 2 questions.
That's fine. You know how I work. Yeah.
Perfect, thank you so much.
It's great seeing you again.
Yeah.
great to see you.
Hi, we have Grace Vanderwall.
Yep. Yeah. That's gonna move.
Hey, Matt, Fred. Big fan.
Thank you.
Nathan with the Associated Press.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you this evening?
Doing well.
I'm really hoping to get a better sightline of folks getting their photo taken.
Sure.
So could you position in a way where you're slightly more?
Yeah.
Yeah, if
Well,
you don't mind.
Well, yeah. When someone
Yeah, for
interview,
sure.
I'll try. But
But when they're getting
You got it.
Yeah, just in between.
You got it.
You got it. Thank you so much. I'm John Carucci,
How
by
are
the way,
you?
from New York.
Nice to meet you.
John, I'm so sorry. We have to keep you inside the pen.
Okay.
So I got a frame.
Yep. There you go. I'm in the pen.
Nice to meet you, Tara. Thank you, so you. I love the building.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to probably position this.
And honestly, I can't believe we're in here. Grace Vanderwall. I don't know why I'm one of them, but I mean,
You know, Grace Vanderwall,
Yes. What?
AGT.
such a
What is she doing? I wonder what who she's. Excuse me. Were you with Grace?
Yes, yes.
What is she? Who's she performing for?
Francis, for Ford Coppola.
Okay, so she's introducing him
She
or
is
presenting.
going to be part of. I think she's presenting, I believe.
Okay,
Let
awesome.
me triple check that. She's performing.
What would she be performing?
Oh.
How are you? Hi, I'm good. Nice to meet you.
Congrats on being here. You're here for Francis, right? What are you most looking forward to?
I am looking forward to performing. I am performing. I'm very nervous, but I think that I am performing with an orchestra, and I've never really performed with an orchestra ever before.
Really?
Yeah, no, never.
That's a
I've never
huge
even
deal.
heard strings live.
That is.
Like when I heard them live, I was like, how is that real?
How do you get in the mindset to sing with an orchestra? Does it affect the
I
performance?
was really so nervous. Someone told me while I was rehearsing that my skirt was shaking.
Oh my
Because like my voice is
You're gonna be great.
trembling. But I honestly love being nervous for things. I think a lot of performers are like addicted to adrenaline, which I am. So I'm excited to get a good adrenaline rush.
Have you had like a favorite?
You know what?
Thank you.
I really had to look up like the musical acts because I
So
was like,
many.
what am I signing up for? I saw Beyonce doing a Tina Turner
Proud
tribute.
Mary.
Yeah. That
Incredible.
changed my life. That was like,
Unbelievable.
when I saw that, my stomach did flip. Realizing what I have signed up for, but you know, I was in too deep.
You're gonna deliver just like that. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Great to see you.
Nice to
Enjoy.
meet you.
You as well.
Grace, we have AP.
Hi, Grace. How are you?
I'm good.
Toast to the tape, if you don't mind, please.
Toes to the tape.
Toes to the tape.
That's what I always say.
All right, we're great. Thank you.
All right, big night tonight. You're performing for one of the special honorees. Tell me who.
Francis Ford Coppola.
And what does that mean to you?
I'm happy to be on for this ride. I've really loved working with him, and I can truly say that it inspired me, and I know that he's inspired so many people, and I'm just happy to be here and to serve my purpose.
So how does one get to perform for the induction of Francis Ford Coppola?
Well, you know what? What a funny question. So I was at dinner recently, and then there was this woman performing, and I looked at my manager and I was like, I should be performing. And then I was like, let's remember that. And then we heard about this, and I was like, hey, remember the last sort of gala we went? I was like, we should just throw it out. And I thought that it was gonna be like a dinner and I would maybe perform, but then they came back to us and they were like, oh, actually, we would love that. We would actually like you to do the entire tribute. So that's how it happened. And then we were just like, okay, great. So the lesson is, guys, go after. It would have never happened. I don't think.
Now, I would normally ask if you were nervous, but you probably did the most nerve-wracking thing that one could do in America's Got Talent.
I truly think this is way more nerve-wracking. I'm not even kidding. I was in rehearsal and I couldn't hold the microphone because my hands were trembling so bad. I get butterfly. I couldn't sleep last night. I am so nervous. Oh my God, the beautiful woman just walked by. Wow, she just looked over her shoulder and shocked me with her eyes. She literally just went That's really intense. Okay, but yeah, I'm very nervous, but I'm really excited.
That is brilliant, man. Have a great time out
Thank
there.
you.
Don't be nervous. I'm sure you're going to kill tonight.
Thank you. It's nice to meet you.
Thank you so much. I love this because we're gonna put it in our own hands and it's
We are honoring Francis Ford Coppola.
okay. Why is that?
I think that Francis Ford Coppola is incredibly inspiring emotionally and artistically. I'm in shock that our
do that.
working relationship with Megalopolis has just turned into such an admiration.
Yeah, and that's why I
on my
just.
side.
But
And yeah, I'm
But,
just very happy.
yeah, I like to go. I like the more getting things to be spontaneous,
I think it's a really
where you
interesting
kind of say, oh, this should not be as nerve-wracking as what you used to. Oh no, that's not good. And that kind of gets you somewhere because this is, of course, this is the biggest. This stage is this historic. So. But yeah.
Yeah, thanks. It's nice to talk to you.
I have no idea. Do you know who that is?
background.
Yeah.
Carlos Simon, he's a composer.
Oh, okay.
Sir.
Yeah, we're good on him. Carlos Simon.
So, I was just like, this is my reality now. It's happening. Adapting immediately. Move forward. His career. Absolutely. And I think that's what I like his really so much because that's what inspires me. And that's what I think the future of everything is for someone to think about what hasn't been done before and to break out of constructs and structures that might have been told to us are mandatory and just discuss that. I like the whole thing.
Yeah, let him know that that's the
Such a loving person and his family is so big. His like grandkids and like you can tell that he just really values love and affection and the humanism of life. And I've never met that. And yeah, it's like just get No, I think that makes me at ease. I love when I think that themselves and
That's Arnold McCuller. He's in the Bonnie tribute.
Okay. And he's a musician, right?
Yes.
Blues guy.
Vocalist, songwriter, and record producer.
Yep. Wait, what? Oh, sorry. What was his name again? Yeah, yeah. I just want to get this tour of her edited, and I want to make sure that there's enough content that they have.
And I think that's Brett there. Brett there.
What's his name again? I'm sorry. What was his name again?
Arnold McCuller. MCCLLER.
Who's that dude? What's up? How you doing? How are you,
Toes
sir?
to the tape, please, sir.
Oh,
So we
my
get a little
God.
extra
Toes.
space there.
Yeah.
Thank you
These
so
are
much.
crooked toes.
Really appreciate you. All right, we're all set. If you want to look at John.
All right, how you doing tonight?
Good, how are you?
Very good. Big night tonight. Going to perform for Bonnie Raitt. How important is that to you? What does her music mean to you?
Well, her music is part of my music. I've worked with her from the album Nick of Time with Don Was through the next 5 albums, Luck of the Draw and some of the others. Can't count them all, but I've sung on her records and many other records. I've toured with James Taylor for 52 years. So James Jackson, who I've also toured with, Sheryl Crow, who I've known as a child, and I are singing Nick of Time together. And as a result, we're doing it because we adore this woman. She's like everything to everyone. She's heart and soul, and I called when I found out she was an honoree. I said, I gotta be on this show because, nothing would mean more to me than to honor her.
Now, tell me a little bit about the authenticity, her authenticity as, say, early on, especially as a blues performer, blues rock, but a lot of heavy blues.
Yeah, Bonnie never kept up with style. She wasn't a style maven. She had her look, she had her vibe, and she stuck to it. She's kept her hair the same way the entire time. She's authentic Bonnie. No one else sort of looks like her or acts like her. There are other chick lead singers and guitar players, but she's more like the Rosetta Thorpe of the blues industry,
Yeah, no, I absolutely.
Who I actually sang with as well as a child.
well, on the subject of people you sang with, another honoree tonight, the Grateful Dead, who've had a very long and storied history. Have you ever done anything with the Dead?
I opened for the Dead with Raitt. I was singing with Raitt, and it was Dylan and the Dead, and Raitt was the opening act. It was so cool. So I got to hang out with all the Wharf Rats and see what that experience was like.
And what were your thoughts?
Just amazing. I wanted to go back to a Dead concert, but it's okay. That's really not my scene. I should just stay in my lane.
well, tonight you'll see something of a Dead show, right?
Without a doubt. I'll be sitting there digging it all because Bonnie's stuff is first. So I get to watch the rest of the show.
That is awesome. Anyway, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, we get our every year, right? Let's get her. I can ask her.
Oh, Matt.
Oh my God.
I heard you over here causing trouble already, and I went, that's only 1%.
What was the trouble?
Just you suggesting who the next recipients were going to be, which,
Yes.
by the way, we were troubleshooting
Oh, you mean
last
the
night.
Red Bear?
Yeah. You're not the only one who has done that so far.
He's amazing. So a lot of these people are fantastic. One of Hollywood's most talented people. We met in a comedy group.
We sure did. And then we continue to meet each other on planes.
Exactly. Yes, you're a superstar.
Thank
We're
you.
honoring superstars tonight. What are you most excited for in the comedy center honor?
Well, this is my second time coming, and what I can't wait for is the surprise of who's going to pop on stage to honor these people. When you're a performer, it's really fun. We have a great job, but like when I'm walking to a big Oscar party and Elizabeth Banks runs across the room and says, "My whole family watches Abbott Elementary. We love you." That feels so great. So when these artists would share up there and Cindy Lauper
So Nora just passed us up.
and they would have this whole conversation with Cindy Lauper live to share and said, "I can't come to your thing because I'm doing this other thing." She had no idea that Cindy Lauper was going to be performing her songs. So that's part of the fun.
When Lisa gets on, who do you want to honor you?
Oh, God.
One celeb.
Cheryl Ralph, I guess.
From your mouth to us.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
Welcome. I adore you.
You too. You're the best.
You keep killing it,
Enjoy
man.
tonight. Thank you.
I'll see you afterwards.
Hey, how are you? Great seeing you again. Very good.
Oh, I was going to shake hands, but that's
Well, you
all right.
could. You don't have to shake hands.
Hello,
You can.
sir.
Would you mind taking a step toward the tape there? Just to your perfect. Thank you so much.
Got your marks.
Yep.
Look at that. It's like you're at work.
It's like I'm at work, except better food, really, so far. Much better food.
Wow, that says a lot about the craft services at Abbott, huh?
No, our guys are great. I don't mean to cast aspersions, but they don't have Maryland crab. I'm a local girl. So when you come by me with a crab cake and it's got a red pepper in it, keep it moving. Move it along.
All right.
Crab cake needs Old Bay, little egg, some breadcrumb to hold it together. That's it.
Wow. Keep it simple.
That's right.
Keep it simple. So, I've seen you here before. What brings you to the Kennedy Center tonight?
Well, quite literally, my friend Ira Smith, who was on the board and brought me. But I love to come because, as I said, I grew up in the DMV. I've loved the Kennedy Center since they built it. I think it's fantastic that they host a ceremony that awards the best of the best in all fields of the arts. And it's just exciting. It's fun. The surprise of who's going to perform to honor people that they love. You know, the stars might not even, or the people being awarded, the musicians might not know that this person or that celebrity is going to come out and say how much I've loved you my whole life. So it's really fun. I spend the whole time looking up into the fancy booth to see the reaction of the people. And I think it's great that CBS has, decided to let the rest of the country see it too.
Now this year it's quite a diverse set of nominees from Bonnie, Coppola, the Apollo, Sandoval, and the Grateful Dead.
Yeah.
Were you a deadhead? Are you going to rock out?
No, I was not a deadhead, but my ex-husband, who I adore, he goes to we watch football together every week. I see him every week. And when they were speaking, I filmed all of it, and I sent it to him, and he was so upset that he wasn't here. What's wild about all of the stars being awarded is that they're connected in various ways. Andy Garcia was in a Godfather movie by Coppola, and he also did a movie about Sandoval. Like everything is, the arts are much more connected than people think. So they made that point. I think Secretary Blinken made that point in his speech last night.
Now, I know that you play a teacher on television, but I'm sure you have a lot of interest in education. Are you concerned with the next administration's approach to the arts and education?
100% concerned. That's it. I got an eye twitch on November 6th that has not gone away. I'm quite concerned. I hope that I am proven wrong, but I'm quite worried. I think many people are.
Well, tonight you'll see the president. Joe Biden is here. We are going to have probably the last time for the next 4 years that we'll see a president here.
Possibly. I mean, you never know. I was talking to some of the people involved in the honors, and I said, I think it might depend on who they choose to honor, and because the president has, I don't know how much input, but if they're smart, they'll get the input, and then maybe the president will come. Because I hope he does. He was not the last time I was here. It was during his administration. And I hope that he understands that this is embracing the country as a whole, and, his presence is part of that, and that it's meaningful. So I hope he does come.
Yeah, and important.
Yeah.
Absolutely. 100%. Always great seeing you. Can't wait for the next season.
Thank you. Well, we're in the middle of 4.
Yeah.
We're like, unlike some TV shows, we get to 10 and we're like, we still got 12 to go. So we're still shooting.
You guys do shoot.
We do a full, just like the old days.
A 22,
Yeah. So Christmas, and then we go right back in.
Well, I respect your grind.
Thank you. It's not so much of a grind. I get paid really well to do the thing I love. I'm very lucky.
You're supposed to say really well. Just say,
I work so hard.
Comfortably.
So hard. Now there's a news story about it. I can't front.
All right.
Everybody knows how much I make. And as a real Sicilian, I don't like that.
All right. I love it.
Take care.
Yeah. I've interviewed him before. I've interviewed him at, he was at Palm 100.
You asked for my name in the same on Abbey Elementary. So as a performer, I'm appreciative of the contributions that these honorees have made. Because that coming to the ceremony, and it's wonderful. I love it. It's a real celebration in America. I want to say exceptionalism.
Sure.
And then they put us on stage. Went down to the stage to go on and sit down because I was said, well, there's been a black guy off here next. And then I turned it, got a little dicey, but I turned the crowd around. I got cheers. And it was, Sinbad to this day says that's the only time I've ever seen that happen. Somebody turned the crowd around like that. It was, you know what I wonderful about it was I came on stand up and I never had to feel dead.
It's the FCC. FFC. Yeah, yeah. I recognize him anywhere. Is that who that is? Oh, it is Lucas, yeah. Brendan, is George? Hey, Brendan, is George and is he presenting?
He is a part of one of the tributes, yes. I believe he's part of the Coppola tribute.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay.
And we're probably going to start getting a huge influx soon, just as a party.
Okay. So, if we can get a question with him, that'd be great.
And then followed by Cheryl Crow. So
Yes.
we'll start kicking just with questions.
Yeah. No, we're going to keep it moving. Keep this line moving.
When you're at the top here and they see that you're busy, people just leave.
No, just, yeah. What? Yeah, I just started. Hey, George.
You're not doing anything.
Yep. Excuse me, could you slide back a little bit just so we can get the shot? Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Any sort of social? Can we ask her? Okay, so lovely to meet you, by the way. And what are you most looking forward to tonight?
Just a warning, because with maybe all of us backstage, keep it to 1 to 2 questions max.
For who?
For Queen Latifah.
Okay.
We're even more excited.
Hey, how are you? Great seeing you again.
Would you mind taking a step toward the tape, please? One step back.
It's like you're making a movie. You're on your mark.
All right.
You've hit your mark.
I can
All
take
right, we're all set.
instructions.
Yeah, we're good to go.
All right, a big night. You're performing tonight. Tell me a little bit about it.
I'm getting to perform actually 2 songs to honor Bonnie Raitt. For me, the honor is in my getting to do it, honestly. To get to honor her is an honor for me. She's been a huge influence on my life and somebody I really admire and somebody I really love. So it's great to see her get this really deserved honor.
Now, there's some similarities. I mean, you both came up a while back and have continued to make music and kind of adapt a little bit without, succumbing to the mainstream. What is it, the magic of Bonnie Raitt and her approach to the blues and making it mainstream almost?
I mean, honestly, her story has been really inspiring to me. When she got dropped by her record label at age 40, as if she was, put out to pasture, she came back with amazing works. She started writing her own stuff. She won incredible accolades, Grammys, wrote incredible music. And to me, as an artist who obviously is getting older, as we all are, it gives me great hope, that my best work is in front of me. She personifies that.
And you have new work out now, right?
I put out an album about a year ago, so.
And what's next then?
I don't know. I really don't. I'm raising 2 boys. That's my main gig, and I love it, so we'll see.
That's great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, me too.
One question. Bahar, 5 minutes? Yes, please. Okay. So I'll give.
Excuse me. Can you just step back a little bit? Just a tiny bit? Thank you.
Thanks. Huge fan.
One
What do you want?
John Ferrucci.
Hi, it's nice to see you.
Nice seeing you. I'm usually in New York, so that's why.
I know.
It looks like it's all encompassing. It goes all around. It's got metal and color. Just see people have. This is so
Thank you so much.
Good to meet you.
Right here, John.
Hello.
Hi, John.
How are you? If you could step over just a little bit more to the marker. Yep, right there, right here. Right here.
How you doing? Good. Good to see you.
So last year we had a different conversation on the congratulations of this incredible honor.
Yes.
This year you're hosting. How does it feel to come back with that ribbon around your neck?
It feels a bit surreal, just as it did last year, but a wonderful place to be. An amazing opportunity to be here to honor other people who are well deserving of this honor. And so I just want to do a great job tonight for them.
Thank you so much for coming this way. Come right here.
Hey, CBS. Hello. UNITY, homeboy here. Hey, homeboy. Sorry, Jersey show about to start. What you need? How you feeling tonight? How you feeling like tearing it up? I'm about to get out there and do it. What about Apollo? I love the Apollo. That's where I got my start, so we're going to rock out. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Let's go.
Hi, Mr. Clinton. Mr. Clinton, how you doing? Take. How are you?
In Army, you know, actually that Apollo. Okay. You know, that's where I grew up at. Honest to that.
Showtime at the Apollo.
Showtime at the Apollo.
How do you feel about this?
I'm glad.
It's gonna be like not fun, but like yes, to be mom. I mean, she's seen your shows.
What do we say?
What time is it?
5:37 right now. This goes to 6:30. Right.
Like you can post like yeah. But like
It was so great earlier. Look, man, big fan. Just do me a favor. Fuck out of it.
Right? Decide.
Yeah.
Try to here, scoot.
Okay.
Little velvet. You can do velvet in the summer, Gina. You know that. I really love the Kennedy Center. This is an incredible space that does work all year round. I actually just this year that I've been in a couple things better.
Find anybody. And I can find just a couple of more.
So what happens when missing Coppola?
Found out they were on.
We got somebody talking about it.
Coppola, we need every honoree.
Well, yeah. Now, if there's a hierarchy, right? You know, we probably garner the most interest with them. Hey, Brendan. Brendan. Two things right now. Yeah, Cat Graham. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, and then second of all, do you know if all the inductees are going to, the honorees are going to talk?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They are supposed to.
Okay.
We're waiting for them to arrive from the White House.
name of that ribbon?
It's a medallion.
But okay, so but it's just okay. Because I just
Yeah, in your press kit, there's a whole thing about the medallions.
okay, I didn't. Yeah. I'll read it. I think there's a separate name for the colors.
Quite a lot to handle the train. It's like a heavy dress too.
I just don't get it though. Like, I mean, as a dude, can you imagine going into the men's room with that? That would be it.
No thanks.
Or just into a bathroom. It's like,
Yeah.
I just
Like
don't
level
get
all
it.
that up.
Especially when you do like Met Gala, everybody's got like these giant like constructive dresses. It's like you can't sit down anywhere.
Yeah.
It's like
One word, uncomfortable. The whole year.
the year Katy Perry came with a chandelier on her head, and it's just like she had to ride over in a truck.
Yeah, let me see.
And the thing is, Met Gala, there's a line to get in. So like celebrities are waiting on a line. Still in a covered tent. So it's like Are you getting new cameras? But are you getting new ones? We have the whatchamacallit, what the hell's the letters? What's a good Nancy question? Be more interested in it. Yep. Oh.
Hey, how are you? Good to see you again. What's happening?
You have a sec? We speak every year, and I just would be remiss if we didn't.
Yeah, where's that?
All right. I'm not saying it's only about geography, but where you come from.
We really scored this year with Francis Ford Coppola, with the Grateful Dead. You know.
I know that's with those two. So were you?
Grateful Dead, Francis Ford Coppola,
And Bonnie Raitt.
And Bonnie
Raitt.
Raitt.
All good friends.
All good friends. So since you guys live in the area, were you deadheads?
Yeah. I was telling them last night that I saw this purse on top of my closet a couple years ago, and I went and pulled it down, and it was a button that said, "Deadheads for Dukakis." That's a long time ago.
And then, so this is a fun night out.
Yes. This is so much fun. It's great, as was yesterday.
Looking forward to the new year. That razor-thin margin in the House, is it enough to kind of control that, any kind of Trump agenda?
Well, I have confidence in Hakeem Jeffries, who I believe will be here this evening. You can ask him. But it's very hard to do that slim a margin with that week of program.
Yeah.
We had a small margin, but we got our votes through.
But this is all about music and joy. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, our Thanksgiving, no politics. That's it.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, and she's booked for what? Okay. Was she inducted? Was she honored? Okay. Okay, yeah. Just one quick question.
And take a step back for me, please, if you don't mind. Perfect. Thank you so much. All right, we're all set.
All right, Ms. Graves, here we are. It's another special collective of honorees at the Kennedy Center. What is special to you this year, from your perspective as a singer, as a performer?
I guess the Apollo Theater. That's very, very unusual. It's a very unusual honoree. I don't think we've had anything like that before, so I'm really, really excited. But I'm also really excited about Bonnie Raitt and also Coppola. Looking forward to it.
Grateful Dead?
My husband is a deadhead, and he has been like his whole life, so absolutely, 100%.
That is awesome. Thank you.
All right, thanks so much. Thank you.
It's for me. Yep. I like you can see who's the most important.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Good. Yeah, I'll stay away from anything. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Oh, here come the Grateful Dead Bears.
Hello, how are you? Good to see you. Nice to see you. Thank you. Hello, good to see you. How are you? Enjoy tonight. There's a sheet right
Interested or no?
step in for an interview.
Should Randy
Come here.
stop here with you guys?
Yeah, right here is perfect. I'm
Are
John.
you AP?
Yes, John Carucci. We talk all the time.
Hello, Carlos Sachs. Nice to see
Pleasure.
you.
Just for me. It's not for public. Just for attention.
What is Brandy? Is Brandy going to perform? Is she going to perform?
You can ask her. Am I a role model, and do you like me? Wait. Side Talk's being honored. I'm sorry. No, but congratulations on the award. And great to see you. How are you guys? Or I just did Steve Schwartz and mine. No, but I was like, I want to ask about that video. This is the best sandwich. How are you? Are you? I'll see you now. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna post that. Okay.
Awesome.
Carla.
Social for the Kindle Center. So nice to meet you. And do you have a favorite moment about Kindle Center history, any performance?
I mean, the Kennedy Center performances are so iconic. The two that come to mind as some of the most proud of seen would definitely be Aretha and Carol King.
When she takes the coat on?
And drops in.
Unbelievable.
But that purse is on the piano the whole time, and it's just
Insane.
stop. I know.
Dying.
That one and Clark contributing those
Oh, sweet.
revisit those.
The best. What are you most looking forward to tonight in the Kennedy Center?
I am not unlike Joan, so excited to see Bonnie sing. She means so much to me.
Why does she?
Well, she means so much to me. First of all, she's just got more story than Miss Ray. Which makes the whole Ray thing question. No, but she's absolutely incredible. She's a virtuoso. She's one of the very first women to show the Hall of Fame. Surprisingly, but the way that she has recognized, do you know that person? And she
Yeah, I know. I have to ask.
Do you know who those are?
I do not. Oh, yeah, Savion Glover.
Is that his job? He's doing? Are you telling me about who's coming? Yeah. That's your job.
I just know.
Thanks for being here. Very nice. Thank you.
Hey.
Hey.
How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Great seeing you again. If you can step right there.
Step back if you don't mind.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all right. All right, we're all set to go.
Okay, what I love is like almost every event that I'm at, there's something that you're performing.
Oh.
I'm hoping that's tonight. If so, what are you doing?
I am here in support of the great Bonnie Raitt.
Are you performing with her or for her?
For.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I'm performing with her just for her just in life. And if anything I do is based on the great influence that Bonnie Raitt's had on me as an artist.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you because, I mean, she's had such longevity,
Yeah.
right? She's never, like, she's always had her own style.
Yeah.
And even when she kind of lost her deal and had to retool her career, she came back just as strong. How inspirational is she for a younger artist like yourself?
Oh, incredibly. First of all, she's got swagger for days. Like, I always say she follows her hips around. Like, she walks up into every room like this, you know, like she's being led by her center of gravity. She's so confident, so sure of herself. That made such an impression on me as a young girl about how I could stand on stage in front of a band with an electric guitar. But I mean, by far, with all the musical accomplishments under her belt, the most inspiring thing about Bonnie Raitt is that she is championed and respected and paid homage to the great architects of rhythm and blues and made sure that they got their due while they were still alive. And I've been seeing her do that since I was a little kid, and that has created a ripple effect in me that will continue.
Now, another Northern California band is being inducted tonight, the Grateful Dead.
Yes, sir.
Tell me a little bit about your attachment to the Dead.
There's so many things I love about the Dead. I think that there's such mind-blowing musicians, almost inaccessible to a person like me. But when I listen to them enough, a pattern emerges, and I understand why they are the great innovators and they invented the cult following. And there's so many things about my career that wouldn't be what it was without the concept of an artist really joining in community with their fan base.
I can't wait for like 20 years from now when people tell me how important Brandy Carlisle was to their career.
Oh man, that's hard to fathom, but tell me if they do. I want to know.
It's going to happen. You know it's going to happen.
Thank you.
Anyway, it was a pleasure. Thank you so
Great
much.
talking to you. Thanks.
Would you like David or Deborah?
Sure.
Hello. Oh my God. How are you? Good to see you. Hello. Lovely to see you. Can we do an interview for the Kennedy Station and Deborah? That'd be quick. Okay. What are you most looking for? Shit. Well, yeah, the Dana Rubinstein is that's right. How do you think it is? I think this is going to be one of the best shows we've ever had. And why do you say that? I've seen the previews and it's really important. The president's very excited to hear from each other, especially the White House. But who was the first president? You both know the answer. It was George Washington. First president, not the first one to be honest. First for honor, Jimmy Carter. Any historical facts about Mr. Carter? He's 100 years old. Right, 100 years old. Fantastic. Well, you look beautiful. You look amazing. Thanks for being here. Thanks a lot. Good to see you. Great work. Okay. Thank you. Oh, yeah. No one's getting fired. What if I was lying about the whole thing? That's good proof, right? I could have been bullshit. That was a good interaction. So the first honoree was George Washington.
Behind Deborah is Mavis Staples.
Okay. That's who we'll take care of. And will she be doing something for the Apollo? Is that
I don't believe she's performing.
Oh, okay.
I believe she's here as a former honoree.
Okay. Just one quick question.
Thank you, Deborah.
Everything okay? Brendan, do you need me or? Oh, there's Brendan.
Go on.
Great, how are you?
We'll just check with Deborah quickly, president of the Kennedy Center.
Yeah, one quick question.
Lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Deborah, right here.
Hello?
Hello, how are you?
Who are you?
Can
I'm
you
John.
take one step back, please? Yep. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're all set. Good to go.
All right, quite an interesting crop of honorees this year. The Grateful Dead, Bonnie Raitt, Francis Ford Coppola, the Apollo, Arturo Sandoval. Tell me about what the collective and the eclecticness of it this season.
Yeah. You know, it's really interesting. We go through the process of the selection, and we have extensive conversations with former honorees, many of our members of our family, the public, and we come up with who we think are the right people to be honored this year. And then as we get to the invitations, and as we start talking to them, we realize that each of them have a connection to one another. And over the last 48 hours, we've been in conversation with them, and they all say, but don't you remember, this is my friend here, or this. So the remarkable thing is all of them know one another. So that's what makes this really special. We didn't always know it, but they all know one another. Now in this case, this year, by recognizing the Apollo, we're doing something completely different. But it's really what that place has represented for the community of African American performers and audience members, and the impact that has had on the broadest culture. The president just said to us, Black artistry is American artistry. Black audiences are American audiences, and that's what we are celebrating.
That is, I couldn't ask for more. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The dude from
Yeah.
he did the movie The Offer. He's in Top Gun, but he did the movie on Coppola on the making of The Godfather.
Honoree Tanya Leon.
Was that?
This is former honoree Tanya Leon.
Where? Okay. Where? I don't get it. Oh. Oh, yeah. I wasn't sure. Yeah. Oh. Just one sec. We're just going to get another 10 or 15 seconds.
All right, we're good on him.
All right.
If you want to take one step back, if you don't mind, just to get you more in focus here. Thank you so much. We're all set on my end.
So I'll be brief. What I'm always curious of is after you've been inducted, this is an incredible honor. Coming back, wearing the medallion, how does that make you feel?
Oh, this is tremendous, tremendous. Less tense though, because when we do the first time, we are all nervous. We don't know what to do. We don't know how to take it, you know. And this time it was much more enjoying the moment and celebrating your colleagues as well.
That is brilliant. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Take a step back, please.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, he's important because he crosses over.
Oh, he's got the pen.
Yeah. But it's interesting because he's in the movie. Excuse me. Is it time for one question for AP?
Sorry.
One question for. Yep. Thank you.
No, I've been a huge fan. When they originally asked me, I was like, I'm not up that too.
Is he presenting tonight to Francis?
No.
Up there,
The Dead?
Yeah, I think that group.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, I know he did The Offer, so that's why I was asking.
Oh, yeah, but no.
Oh, wow. What do you know?
No, they're yeah.
I just think it's beautiful. Anytime you're celebrating artists, it's a, my teachers in college all said, why wouldn't you do this? So why would you try and make it?
Yeah, I see him, but I don't want to pass this up.
So this is perfect. You stick with it and you find your audience.
I'll see you.
Nice to meet you. Appreciate it.
What's up, man?
Hey, how you doing?
Great seeing you again.
Yeah, how we doing? You don't mind taking a step to your left and one back as well?
Yeah, you got it.
All set.
So I see the Grateful Dead pin on you, right? Which means you're going to be doing something with the Dead tonight.
I am, yeah. They asked me to be one of the storytellers and kind of, speak about the Grateful Dead a little bit. I said that's an incredible honor. Thank you so much.
Now, what's also interesting is there's a connection with Francis Ford Coppola and the amazing telling of the making of The Godfather in The Offer. Two things out there tonight. How does that make you feel? Are you going to have a conversation with Francis tonight?
Oh, I would love to. I'm sure he's got a lot of people that he wants to talk to. But he is cinema. When they do this tribute to Francis, it's a collection of some of the greatest films that we've all been lucky enough to watch. And huge fan.
How long have you been a Deadhead?
When I was a teenager, I was listening to their albums and stuff, but I went to a festival and I saw Bob Weir and I saw Phil Lesh and I saw Dark Star, and I got to be with the crowd. And there's a big difference between listening to their music, studio stuff versus kind of being with the people. So I'd say, when I was about 18 is when I felt like I fully started to understand their power.
And now here you
are. Now here I am. It's the coolest thing. It's like the coolest things I've ever done, for sure.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Just one bite. Hello.
That's right. Good, right there.
Great.
Perfect. All set.
All right. So I think it was last year. Was it last year you were honored? So, tell me the difference between coming to the Kennedy Center as a new honoree and then coming back as the honoree and sitting back and watching and relaxing to some extent.
Well, I hosted last night, so I'm not exactly relaxed. And I'll be on stage tonight, too, for something. But it is, last year was so magical. I just kept saying, this is the pinnacle. You have your friends and family there, all our children and their partners. It was just, and then you see your friends on stage who come to honor you, and it's all a surprise. And you don't have to do anything. You can enjoy it. So.
What I'm always curious of, is there some secret society of Kennedy Center honorees where you guys get together and hang out?
Well, I think every year we can come back and do just that. I've seen Herbie Hancock coming for years, and I think if you had a great experience, you want to come back and enjoy it. And we're always invited. So I live here, so that makes perfect sense for me. Okay, I've got a lot of gowns. Put on the gown and go to the Kennedy Center honors. So yeah, I'm excited to be here tonight.
Well, that's brilliant. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I know how they feel.
The problem with not being Secretary of Education. Ooh, where?
Janae Bridges, the opera singer, she's
Yes.
singing the anthem.
Yep. Is that him?
Secretary Becerra.
Sir. What's that? How you doing, sir?
Miguel Cardona.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're all set. Yep.
All right, here we are. It's a big special night. Kennedy Center honors. The pinnacle of the arts being honored. First of all, what's it like for you to be here?
It's special. I think we know as a country the arts do so much. They helped us heal several years back, and to celebrate the arts in this beautiful place. We just came from the White House to see the artists who are being honored feel so special and honored there. It's a beautiful thing for our country.
But do you feel moving forward that we're taking the arts and education less seriously?
I think we have to continue to lift up the arts and education. It's not an ancillary thing. It's a core part of education. Well-rounded students. The majority of our students that go into our schools have a gift, and sometimes it takes the schools, the public schools in particular, to bring those gifts out and give students an opportunity. So as long as I'm going to be in education, which, for me, the job changes, the work doesn't, the arts has to play a central role in the experience for children.
Well, what about funding?
Well, funding has to continue. I think that's an important role. It's important for Congress folks not only to be here to celebrate the arts, but also to do their job to support arts education, support, making sure that students have instruments, access to instruments. That comes with funding, and it's really important that not only we're here to celebrate the arts this way, but we celebrate it in our votes as well. Yeah, good to see you. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's an honor to have these type of experiences by way of music. Appreciate it.
Hello.
Pues un gran honor estar aquí esta noche en este gran evento. Muchísimas gracias por la invitación. Lo más importante para las artes.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. It is. Yep. Excuse me. Excuse me. Can you slide over? Can you slide over a little bit?
You gotta say big fan.
I just can't.
Mr. Coppola's at the carpet. He has his people have asked that we keep it all short because
very short.
Yep. Because he's not young.
How you doing?
It's his son-in-law.
Good to see you.
Yeah, he's married to his daughter.
I just gotta say, such a fan of Phoenix.
Thank you.
Good to
Thanks,
see you
man.
here.
Thank you.
But do me a favor and get the fuck out of my frame. I'm kidding. I love it. I have to stop making jokes about it. Sorry. Just love the camera, you know.
Big fan. Big fan.
You guys getting good stuff?
Yeah.
Happy with it?
Yeah.
Seriously, if I am in your way, honest.
No, thank you.
That's Talia Shires' son. Yeah. But they're probably not going to talk, though. The families never talk. I mean, these are all from West Anderson.
If I am in your shot, seriously, just tell me. Sorry.
No problem. No problem. Thank you. And their nephew is Nicolas Cage. Yeah. And his son, Roman, and Silverman are partners with Wes Anderson. So they travel in a caravan of artists. Jason Sports. Yeah, I was calling this. I don't want to forget you. I don't think. We can get one soundbite for AP. How are you? Nice seeing you. Awesome.
Here with my family, my sister, member of the original 5 children are your jewels. The grandchildren are the dividends, and the great grandchild they have is immortality.
Yes, yes, it's great. Hello.
If you don't mind taking one step back, that'd be great.
Hello, Mr. Coppola. How are you? Real pleasure to see you.
We're all set.
All right. Congratulations on this amazing honor. I have to ask you, having to be known, I know that you probably don't look at your work that way, but many people regard The Godfather as the greatest film ever made. How does it feel? How does this rate to get accepted into the Kennedy Center with this honor?
That is certainly a marvelous guidepost to be accepted in a citadel of culture, which is what this is. But you know, I mean, I am one of many thousands of filmmakers, and we today who try to make good cinema are on the shoulders of really great people who came before us, and we hope that there will be new ones on our shoulders, and that is the human pyramid of the past from one generation to another. I had the benefit of an inspiration of some really truly greatest filmmakers ever made. I got to know them, and others I didn't get to know. At least I got to experience their work. So that is the real truth of the matter. There isn't. They always ask me what's your top 10 films. Ask me my top 1,000, because there are that many great ones.
And you have to be proud of the kids, Sophia, and the extended family, because they were here tonight and they make such great film themselves.
Right, not only my kids, but my sister and her, my nieces and nephews, and it's not genetics that causes this, and it's certainly not influence. What it really is that was how we played together. We would make up songs or make up one-act plays. It was the tradition of us to do creative play with the kids, and all of the great works come from us playing with our kids. Not only our family, but all the great works come from play.
That is brilliant. Congrats again.
Thank you.
Oh, and look, there's Bobby Weir.
Oh, I'll take a slight step back. Thank you so much.
Coming in quick succession will be Grateful Dead members Mickey Hart, Bill Kreutzmann, and Bobby Weir.
Yep, I recognize those guys. All right, Mickey Hart coming up. Nick. What's up? Yeah, yeah. Bobby Weir that I want. Now I just want to get a picture of Francis when he turns, put it in. Oh, thanks. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, we can let him on move this with him. You could, or you could just airdrop them. It's up to you. Whatever. So where's Bobby? It's Mickey and Bobby. And then Bill Clarkson. I don't know where he is. Yeah. Oh yeah, so he's coming in. Thanks. Perfect, thank you. Hey Mick, Mickey, you have a sec?
Hello there.
How you doing, man?
Good. How are you today?
If you don't mind taking one step back for me, sir.
You better.
Appreciate it.
You
You're
bet.
focused now. We're all set.
You bet.
We're good.
Congratulations, man. Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations on this honor. And the idea that you're still such a relevant band. Tell me a little bit about how it makes you feel, you know, starting out back in the days in the hate, back in the 60s.
Yeah.
And a lot of those bands, they came and they came down. You guys playing like 30 nights at the Sphere next year. I mean, you're really...
Yeah, well, it's the spirit we had then, and it's also the spirit we have now. The fans embody that spirit. And so they support us in our endeavor to raise consciousness and make a better world, and all those things that music does at its best. And for the Grateful Dead to be here, you know, we still love the music. They still love the music. The music becomes relevant no matter what. Music doesn't know about Republicans or Democrats or rich or poor or any of that stuff. It's invisible. You know, so you're equal in music, and so that's what music brings, and that's why they still love the music.
Tell me how much in spirit Jerry and Ron and Phil are going to be with you tonight.
I can feel them, you know, with me all the time, but tonight more than ever, because if it wasn't for Jerry and Pigpen and Phil, we wouldn't be here. I mean, they were great teachers, colleagues. We had the good times, we had the bad times, but in the end, the music always prevailed, and it was above everything. And it speaks now because, you know, of this award, you know, being able to receive it in the name of the music. It's not about me so much. You know, it's about the music.
Well, anyway, you're one of my favorite drummers. You and Bill have been killing it for so
Thank you.
long. I've seen you guys so many times, and
thank you very much.
Pleasure, man.
You can bring it right down here. This one right here now. Which one would you like? Here.
Excuse me, can we get for AP? Oh my God. Oh, John Caruso. Yeah.
John?
Yeah.
Yes. I didn't recognize you with your sunglasses. Come on.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
Take a slight step back so I get out of the way here.
Awesome. Yeah.
What's with the sunglasses, John?
Get my glasses.
Oh, look at you.
If there's some way you can get a wide with me talking to him, I'd love it. If you could. Or even if it's my mic or my nose or whatever, I don't care.
If you want to try to take a step up.
I will.
Back here a little bit.
This is
Hey.
my friend John Carucci.
Hey,
from
Bob.
Associated
Huge fan. How are you today?
You know, I'm a little overwhelmed, but I'll live.
Congratulations, first of all. I mean, the first time I saw The Dead was in '78 with Willie Nelson at Giant Stadium, and have not stopped. This band has continued to pick up fans, and you're getting love coming into Vegas next year. What is the secret to keeping it so fresh for so many decades?
You know, I have to think our approach to the music has been such that it keeps our interest up and keeps us kind of cranked up and excited because it's new for us every time we play a song. We approach it newly, and I guess that's been working for us.
One of the things I've said since seeing Dead & Co. and that is that Jerry's spirit has always been with the band. Tonight, though, Jerry, Phil, Ron, how important is it their spirit when you're getting that honor?
You know, I hear Jerry's guitar crackling and, off to my, up here somewhere all the time when I'm playing. And I feel Pigpen. I feel Phil. You know, I carry all that stuff with me when I hit the stage. I step back and just play with it.
My last question is, these shows are close to 4 hours. How do you get the stamina to continually do this?
Like I say, it's the music itself that keeps us, it draws us in and keeps us going.
That is great, man. Keep going. I can't wait to see you guys.
Thank you. Samantha here.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
I want to bring Bill Hertzman here then. Bill, CNN and then I'll play.
Oh, Honoree. Can you slide over so we can get Bonnie? I'm sorry. Thank you. No idea. That guy's Bill Kreutzmann. Yeah, he's being honored tonight. He's a second Grateful Dead drummer.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm pretty excited.
I might take a step to your left.
Right there?
Perfect. Right there. Looks great. I'm all set. Whenever you're ready.
Congratulations, first of all. I mean, what a career, and here you are. How does this feel?
Incredible. This is one of the most thrilling
couple of days that I could possibly imagine having, and I just found out who's going to be part of my tribute tonight, and I'm just already dripping. I had to redo my eye makeup already, so there you go.
In a career that's gotten lots of accolades, what does this one? How does this one feel different?
I think it's kind of the epitome of the culture as a whole. There's this cross, dance and opera and classical and jazz and acting and writing, and for me to reach this kind of a pinnacle is a great thing. For somebody that's more of a cult, Americana artist, for the Dad and I to get in here means that the culture is big enough to incorporate all of us.
And you were, just one more question, you were such a fighter. You had label issues at midpoint of your career, went past that, and here you are. Tell me a little bit about the fight behind you.
Oh, just making it in this many decades in this business, there's gonna be times when you're in and times when you're not in, and I've already just stuck it out for the long run with my fans staying loyal to me and put a great show on every night, I hope. Give them something interesting to listen to every couple of years, and they're going to stick with me, and that's how I think I lasted this long. So I don't really think about the music business, but I will tell you that I'm really glad for the last couple of albums we've had my own label, so that really made a big difference.
Great stuff. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
These are the representatives from the Apollo.
Oh, you know? Oh, okay. I'll ask you later on 1 second.
Bill, of course, Michelle.
You get them now or no?
Yeah, it's now or never for Bill. Yep, right there, Bill. That's perfect. Stand right there.
All right, we're all set. One step back, actually, if you don't mind. Perfect. We're all set, sir. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, first of all.
Thank you.
I mean, I'd say what a career, but I mean, it's like a double career.
What's the second part?
Well, I mean, it's never ended, right? It's never really.
Last week I played 6 gigs.
So I'm curious. You got a big set of gigs coming up at the Sphere in Las Vegas. Tell me a little bit about. Tell me a little bit about the stamina.
Mostly basketball.
Tell me the stamina.
I like basketball the best.
Since this isn't live, I'm just he's not doing the Sphere. That's better company.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. But what I'm asking is out there tonight. You're going to be accepting this honor. Tell me about how the spirit of Phil and Jerry and Ron Pigpen McGurkin are going to be with you.
The first thing is they're definitely, I miss them greatly. Both Jerry and Phil were great inspirations to all us other musicians. Jerry was like a music teacher, so was Phil. Phil taught me, Phil turned me on to John Coltrane. When I listened to John Coltrane, I'm like, God, you can do that? It's legal? The music was so far out. I was listening to the drummer, and it was like amazing. So Phil was a bright light who brought things out for us.
Brilliant, thank you.
Thank you so much.
You. Arturo Sandoval.
Three of you for some interviews. These are the women accepting on behalf of the Apollo.
Oh,
Great,
okay.
yeah, that'd be fantastic.
Where can we have?
If you don't mind scooting a little bit to your left, just slightly. That's perfect. I'm all set.
It's 2, right?
Yes, just 2.
Oh, I thought he said 3.
Trying to fix you all in. Yep, perfect. We're all set.
Okay, so just first of all, your names, this way to make it easier for the people editing.
Michelle Ebanks, Camilla Forbes, Janelle Procope.
Okay, so congratulations on behalf of the Apollo. I don't know if I've seen an organization get a Kennedy Center honor. I could be wrong, but if not, what makes that so special to you?
We're the first.
We're the first. The Apollo was the first institution to be recognized by the Kennedy Center, and it is a spectacular honor because of the role that the Apollo has played on American culture and global culture.
Now, tell me a little bit about what we can expect tonight performance-wise, because I got to imagine it's going to be great.
Well, we know it's going to be great, but what we can say, it's all going to be a surprise to us. And as producers, it's very hard not to know exactly what's going to happen, but I think we all know it's going to be excellent and great and a beautiful celebration.
Yeah, that's the thing about this. I noticed that I didn't get to know who's performing, and I'm told a lot of even the performers.
It's a surprise. It's a surprise for all of the honorees. I think that's what makes the evening so special. Definitely. We did kind of got a little bit of right.
We see some artists like moving around, and it's oh, you're here. Why are you here?
Exactly.
Well, that is excellent. Anyway, guys.
And by the way, the Apollo's 90 years old.
That's right.
Yeah, that's
right.
really important.
Doesn't look a day over 60.
There we go.
Thank you.
There we go.
Thank you.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much.
Thank you. A month of Sundays.
I see somebody that's
It's been a month of Sundays.
yeah.
It's been a long time.
I don't know who it is though.
All of you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much.
That was a man thing. Right. Oh, awesome. Yeah, in a second, right?
Oh, we got Kamasi Washington. He's like saxophonist over there.
Yeah, he's
really big in the jazz.
Right, he's going to probably do Arturo Sandoval.
They fixed it. Okay. But do you want to? Yes. Let's get in there.
Yeah, but remember.
How much time do you have? Let's do as much as we can. Are you guys looking at chat? Yeah. Performers?
Yeah.
Sit up on quick. You were calling earlier.
Right, it's for Arturo Sandoval.
Just getting at.
Yep.
You want to take a slight step to your left, sir, so we can clear this aisle? All right. We're all set. Whenever you're ready.
All right. Big duty tonight, performing for Arturo before he gets honored by the Kennedy Center. Tell me a little bit of what it means to you as a performer.
It means a lot as a performer, as a musician, as a Cuban. It's amazing. Arturo is an inspiration. His music is in our background since we are kids. We are listening to the Arturo trumpet in all cartoons, in all places, everywhere. Also, we are big fans of Irakere, Mia, all people from my generation. So Arturo is part of our life. So be with him, meet him, be able to play with him, be able to honor him. It's a dream come true. I never thought that it could be.
So, the Afro-Cuban movement is gaining popularity again. How does it make you feel?
It's amazing. I'm part of that. I'm part of that. They are the godfathers. They spread the seed. They create the vibe. They create the platform for us. And now me and my colleagues, we are working a lot and put that vibe and that energy outside. And it's perfect that people receive it and enjoy it and feel like a healthy vibe from that.
And then my last question, performing a gig like this, is there more pressure on you?
it's strange because it's a lot of satisfaction. You know, it's like I'm ready to be all time that I can in the stage. I love it. That's my favorite moment. That's my favorite space. And be able to do it here with all this team, with all the production, and honoring Arturo with all these great musicians. It's perfect. It's a little bit of nervous, but it's more the satisfaction and the joyful that anything else.
That sounds great, man. Have fun tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure. Gracias.
Hey, Kamasi. AP, the Associated Press. Can we chat with you?
Hey.
Thank you so much.
What's up, man?
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
Good, good.
All right, we're all set.
All right, so big night tonight. I see you got the medallion on already. How does it feel being here, coming back?
Oh, it feels so special. You know, it feels like a beautiful night to be a part of, and you know, to honor the Apollo Theater and to be able to give to them in the way that they've given to us as musicians and artists. It's a beautiful and wonderful honor to be able to do.
Apollo is 90 years old. In that great institution, looking back, what are special moments for you on the historical level?
Oh, there's a lot of them. I mean, you know, you're talking about from Duke Ellington to James Brown to Tribe Called Quest. It's just, there's too many, and you know, the amateur night as well. There's just so many to kind of pull from. And when you're in that room and you're walking through those walls, you feel it. And when you're on that stage, you can feel that energy kind of flowing through you. It's Harlem, you know.
Yeah. Anyway, you got to go. Anyway, thank you so much. Pleasure, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
See you.
Oh, yeah.